Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we will explore the lives of brave tuna fishermen using purse seine nets. They are marine soldiers, facing different challenges every day on the vast ocean. Join me on this journey and discover interesting stories from life in the deep ocean. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next interesting videos. I hope you have fun and meaningful moments with our channel. Thank you and see you again. Tuna migrate across the vast ocean areas of the northern and southern hemispheres, from high latitudes to around the equator, and are caught and transported in fishing grounds in each region. Currently, there are three main fishing methods used to catch tuna. This is a fishing method developed in Japan. The fishing gear consists of a main line, a branch line, and a hook attached to the tip. A buoy is attached to the main line to prevent it from sinking to the seabed. The main line, made up of branch lines with needles suspended 40 to 50 meters apart, is used as a towing line when pulling the fish onto the ship. Tuna fishing catches relatively large tuna. Since each tuna is caught one by one, this fishing method can be used to catch tuna for sashimi, which requires high quality and causes little damage to the tuna. However, compared to the 2,000 to 3,000 frozen mackerel and squid baits attached to each hook, only a small number of tuna, about 1 ton, are caught. Furthermore, the length of the main line released in one operation can range from a few dozen kilograms to 100 kilograms, so it takes almost a whole day to cast the line to catch tuna, which requires food and fuel. There is also the problem of bycatch, in which other wildlife such as sea turtles and seabirds eat the tuna bait attached to the hook at the end of the line, leading to them getting caught in the hook and dying. Purse seine fishing method. This is a fishing method in which a large net is spread in a circle to quickly enclose the entire school of fish as they swim around. When a group is surrounded by a net, the bottom of the net is compressed to make the encirclement smaller. The diameter of a circular net ranges from 200 meters to 1,000 meters. Canned tuna is mainly caught by this method. When a group is surrounded by a net, the bottom of the net is compressed to make the circle smaller. The diameter of the circular net ranges from 200 meters to 1,000 meters. Canned tuna is mainly caught by this method. When fishing with a purse seine, the net is narrowed and then pulled onto the boat. Tuna can become violent in the narrow net, and the weight of the tuna in the net can crush the tuna itself, making the tuna susceptible to spoilage and so not commonly used as sashimi. However, in the waters around Japan, small bluefin tuna are caught by this purse seine fishing method and sold as sashimi under the name meiji. Meiji is characterized by its small size, low fat content and relatively low price. Purse fishing is also used to catch tuna for farming. In this system, tuna caught in purse seines are not brought onto the boat but are transferred to trawlers at sea, which are then towed to pens on the shore where they are farmed. Purse seine fishing is an efficient method of fishing and allows you to catch large numbers of tuna at once. However, this can lead to problems such as overfishing and the destruction of other fish and organisms that do not need to be caught. Pole and line fishing. This is the oldest method of fishing and involves fishing from a fishing boat using a 4 to 6 meter long pole. This is a fishing method in which a tuna weighing more than 100 kilograms is pulled up using an automatic reel and human hands, and the fish is then killed by spearing the gills. For large tuna, it can take 1 to 2 hours to catch one tuna transportation. Fresh tuna and frozen tuna. Sashimi tuna is transported from the sea to the port and from overseas to Japan, and is distributed domestically through 2 main sales channels. One route is through wholesale markets such as Tsukiji Market in Tokyo, internal distribution. The other route is to sell tuna without going through wholesale markets. Fixed net is a method of dropping nets at certain times when tuna migrate. It is also called waiting for fishing, and is an old traditional fishing technique inherited from our ancestors' wisdom. We go out to sea 30 minutes to an hour from the mainland and drop the net vertically while reading the current. The tuna caught in the net will enter the box net, and once in the box net, it cannot escape. The box net is pulled up to catch the fish. Most of the bluefin tuna distributed in Japan are caught with fixed nets. The advantage of fixed net fishing is that you can catch a large number of fish at once without seriously injuring them. First, use a fish finder to find the school of tuna. When we find a school of tuna, we drive a small boat at high speed and use a net to surround the school of tuna. Purse nets have the advantage of being able to catch a large number of tuna at a time, but they also have disadvantages. When a school of tuna is found in a purse seine, the whole school is entangled in the net, often causing scratches on the surface of the fish. Therefore, the unit price of tuna caught by purse seine is not very good. Moreover, because even juvenile fish are caught when they reach the shore, this fishing method has become a cause for concern in recent years because we often get questions about the nutrition of seahorses and how incorporating seahorses into your diet can impact your health. Our registered dietitians, Willow and Stephanie of C&J Nutrition, break down your most frequently asked questions so you can find out how a diet that includes seahorses can benefit your overall health. Not only is salmon delicious and easy to incorporate into your favorite recipes, but it also provides your body with energy. Yes, canned seahorses are a healthy food that is rich in protein and packed with vitamins and minerals such as B vitamins, vitamins A and D, as well as iron, selenium, and phosphorus. Seahorses also contain the healthy omega-3 essential fatty acids DHA and EPA. The dietary guidelines for Americans recommends eating seafood at least twice a week. Canned fish is typically low in fat and saturated fat, and the price per serving makes it accessible to a wide range of budgets. Because it has a long shelf life, people who don't live near the ocean can also incorporate fish into their diets. Both fish in oil and fish in water are very healthy options. Although there are slight nutritional differences, registered dietitians recommend choosing the type you like best. For comparison, 2 ounces of whole bumblebee whitefish in water contains 60 calories, 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of saturated fat, 13 grams of protein, and 140 milligrams of sodium. The same 2 ounces of fish in oil contain 80 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 0 grams of saturated fat, 13 grams of protein, and 140 milligrams of sodium. We don't recommend eating any one food every day, as it reduces the overall variety you get in your diet and means you're not getting as many nutrients from the foods you choose. However, there are many people who require mercury and perch. According to the FDA and EPA, you should eat 2 to 3 servings of fish or shellfish per week. Both salmon and fish are good sources of healthy omega-3 fatty acids. However, salmon contains more omega-3s per ounce than steamed fish. But the best source of omega-3s is the one you enjoy the most, since you'll eat it more often. Five. How do I read a healthy fish nutrition label? First, look at the import section as well as the number of servings. Depending on the size of the cartridge, you may find 2 or more servings listed. You can multiply any number on the Tuna Nutrition Facts label by the serving size to get the amount in the entire can. The next number below the import will be the calories in each serving. Calories are a measure of the energy in food, the amount of energy a food provides. Next, you'll find the total fat listed, and below that, you'll find specific types of fat like cholesterol, sodium, potassium, total carbohydrates, fiber, sugar, and protein. You'll also see a percentage value next to these numbers. This is the percentage of the daily value that a serving of the tuna provides. At the bottom of the label, you'll find a list of vitamins and minerals. The percentage value next to each represents the high daily value that a serving of fish provides. Is steamed fish good for your heart? Absolutely. Fish contains unsaturated fats. If you replace foods high in saturated fat with fish, you can lower your cholesterol. In terms of seahorse nutrition, dried fish contains omega-3 fatty acids, a type of unsaturated fat, evidence of which suggests potential cardiovascular benefits. According to the most recent scientific advisory statement from the American Heart Association, a large body of evidence supports the recommendation to consume non-fried seafood, especially those higher in omega-3 fatty acids, 1 to 2 times per week for cardiovascular benefits, including reduced risk of cardiac death, CHD, and inhibition of ischemic heart disease. Additionally, fish is part of the Mediterranean diet, which research has shown may reduce the risk of disease. Click here for more information on NCBI seahorse nutrition. Although nutrients vary between different types of fish, there are minimal differences in fat, protein, vitamin, and mineral content. Salmon tends to be slightly higher in sodium and lower in protein than longfin salmon. The main differences between fish are flavor, texture, and appearance. Causes problems for the ecosystem. Longline fishing is the main method of catching tuna. Vessels with a tonnage of 120 tons or more are classified as offshore vessels, vessels under 120 tons as coastal vessels, and vessels under 10 tons as small vessels. In Japan, more than 70% of this work is done in remote waters. Branch lines, edanawa, with hooks attached at intervals of about 50 meters are attached to the main line, mikanawa. The main line is 300 meters to 350 meters long, and about 500 lines are thrown in one operation. The length of the line cast at one time is 150 kilometers to 200 kilometers, and the number of hooks is 2,500 to 3,000. It takes about 5 hours to complete the line, followed by about 5 hours of waiting for tuna fishing and about 12 hours of hoisting. The salvaged tuna is stripped of gills, fins and viscera, drained of blood and quickly frozen on board, and then stored in a freezer until reaching the fishing port. Tuna longline fishing is said to have first started in Japan during the Edo period on the Boso Peninsula in Chiba Prefecture. It is a traditional fishing method that originated in Japan and has spread throughout the world. Since longline fishing allows you to catch only the fish you are targeting, it is a fishing method that is less damaging to the ecosystem than purse seine fishing. Longline fishing for tuna is mainly done in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Since it is hard work and once they go fishing, they cannot return for more than a year, some of the crew members are foreigners. When you think of tuna, it is such a famous fishing method that many people say, Oma's pole fishing. This method involves taking a small boat out to sea where the tuna migrate and catching a tuna with a pole. It is a time-consuming job because you have to catch each fish one by one, but because there are fewer scratches and the fish are in good condition, the price per fish is better. When it comes to large tuna, you will have to go back and forth to the fishing port many times because you will not be able to load all the tuna onto the boat. We have introduced 4 methods of tuna fishing used in Japan. I understand that each has its advantages and disadvantages. To prevent the depletion of marine resources, measures are being taken to regulate fish catches and develop nets that do not catch juvenile tuna. What fish are used in canning? Most canned and packaged